Hi, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. A lot of people are looking for ways to make our comfort foods more healthful. I developed a muffin recipe that has no refined sugar in it. It is sweetened with fruits and also has very little oil in it, and it's also got some whole wheat flour in there, yet it's very moist and delicious and tender. I want to share this with you. Okay, to start with, you need to know that we're going to make 6 muffins here. I've cut the recipe in half for the sake of the demo. You can get the full recipe downloaded off of my website, and I've got the link on the top of the screen for you. So, okay, bear that in mind. Now, I'm starting with some whole wheat flour, and what I have here is 2.5 ounces. I like to weigh my flour, but that would be equivalent to 1/2 of a cup. And then I have some all-purpose flour, and that is also 2.5 ounces or 1/2 cup. Now, in here I have a mix of 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And all we want to do is just mix this together for our dry ingredients. And then we're going to set that aside. Okay, now next step, and this is our sweetener here. What I have here is 1/4 cup of chopped dried dates. These are the dates that you get from the grocery store that are already chopped. You could take your favorite dried dates, whatever you like, and chop them up until you have 1/4 of a cup. And to this, I have 2 tablespoons of water. Now there's a choice you have on this. I'm going to take this and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds to rehydrate these dates. I am not going to drain the water off. If you don't want to use the microwave, that's fine. Pour boiling water on top of them and just allow them to sit for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, my dates have been softened. You can see here that they've absorbed most of the water, so you just want to microwave them or allow them to soak however long it takes for them to rehydrate and get kind of mushy, you know, soak up all of that water. And I'm going to add that into my bowl here where I'm going to mix my liquid ingredients. Okay, now I've got 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of unsweetened applesauce. Unsweetened is fine, no worries. Alright, there's unsweetened applesauce. Now we have 1 egg, lightly beaten. And I have 1/4 cup of milk. Use whatever milk your heart desires. And I have 1/2 of a tablespoon of ground flax meal. Okay, and to this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You use whatever vegetable oil you want, canola oil, anything that doesn't have a real strong flavor to it. This is a real light oil that I've got right here. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we want to just stir this all together and blend it up really well. And then we're going to add this to the dry ingredients. In the meantime, my oven has not been preheated. I'm going to allow this batter to rest a little bit while the oven is preheating. So I'm using the preheat time as sort of a timer in itself to allow this batter to rest. Alright, so now I'm just going to add the liquid ingredients to the dry ingredients and then mix it together. And then I'm going to turn the oven on to 375, and I'm not even going to put the batter into the muffin tins until the oven has been preheated, and that gives it the most amount of time I can allow it to rest. The rack is in the middle of the oven. And this will just allow you to see the consistency here of this batter when it's all mixed up. You see it's got a pretty brownish color already, and that's from the dates that are in there. And the little speckles would be from the dates in the flax meal. And it is just a moist, delicious muffin. There you go. So I'm going to turn on the oven now. I'm going to bake them for 18 to 20 minutes or so at 375, and I'll be back and show you what they look like when they're all done. All right, you can see how pretty and large these muffins came out. If you wanted to make more out of this and make them a little smaller, you can easily do that. The beauty about these muffins is they're not only delicious and moist and flavorful without a lot of added processed sugar, but they're a basic muffin, and the door is wide open for you to put add-ins in there: nuts, cinnamon, frozen or fresh fruit, all kinds of things. So it's a good foundation recipe for you to do a lot of things with. And the best part of them is they passed the husband test. My husband loves them. I'm letting those muffins rest in the pan for about 10 minutes or so before I take them out and let them finish cooling on the rack. This is Judi at Judi in the Kitchen. I hope you do give these a whirl. If you do, let me know what you think in the comments below. You can download the recipe again at my website, handmadeinoiowa.com. Also check out my blog, judiclee.com. This is Judi. Have a great day.